Krampus. You might have heard of him. He's the demon character sometimes talked or written about around Christmas time. Krampus is opposite of Santa. He doesn't hand out gifts. He doles out punishments, including painful deaths according to folklore. In mythical form, he's a weird, evil half-man, half-goat thing. In reality, he comes in the form of trolls, bullies, anyone who is narcissistic enough to act as if they think they are some kind of righteous punisher of the world. Krampus Dumbardi is such a monster. He thought he was punishing someone by sending a bullying email. Instead, he started an experiment by walking right into it. All the experimenter had to do was receive the email, reply, and observe how the subject reacted. The results were predictable. Krampus D displays exactly the behavior of an overt narcissist. The experimenter, also known as the meme mangler, the troll trouncer, and dubbed lame duck by Krampus, does not cower or panic, but relentlessly dissects Krampus's evil words and calls them out, making only 2 replies, where Krampus had sent 6 emails. Far from being scared or even insulted by Krampus, the mangler turns it into a drinking game because of the brain short-circuiting, causing Krampus to repeat himself so much. This part deals with the first email Krampus sent, and Mangler Duck's reply.
Not quite 6 months after the Mike Fugly bullying madness, I got another bullying email from a schmuck who used to harass that brat who took over my life for 4 years. Only now she's got him bullying me for her. The only thing that surprised me about this was how late this dude joined her cyberbullying hate campaign against me. He and I were always foes from the start, back when he was harassing the brat, and I believed back then that she was a victim. If this guy was unhinged back in 2020, he's only gotten worse with time. Let's get into it. From D, subject.
Stop your lame duck mess!
Said the one who just tried to start it by sending me this stupid, unwelcome email. Date, December 19th, 2025 at 4:44:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. To me.
Kanina and I both know it was you that hacked Kanina's Apple ID!
Nope, fictitious hackers are rampant in that schoolyard community of theirs, and I have nothing to do with anyone's Apple ID other than my own. Kanina's Apple ID is the last one I'd want to hack, even if I had the interest and the means to hack anyone. Amazing how stupidly stubborn they are at sticking to this ridiculous hacker hoax. I'm making a drinking game out of this crud. Drink one for the hacker nonsense.
I've reported you to Apple, so I hope and pray they take your Apple ID down, and I hope and pray that your internet goes away for your hacking.
Translation.
I think I'm the universe-assigned Great Punisher, and everything I say should make every life form tremble on its knees before me. I'm a huge power-tripping control freak, and I need to hide behind someone else and use their troublemaking to white knight them and bully someone else. That way I can cop out and claim my stupid, sadistic, egotistical actions weren't my fault, and nobody can say I started the trouble.
One drink for the report stuff. And another for the second perpetuation of the hacking hoax.
Furthermore, Kanina has no intentions of giving up Star Wars, nor the blind community.
I was never convinced she'd actually ever left that crazy subculture of overgrown, blind-obsessed brats. They can have her. She can have them. After she showed her true, ugly, sadistic, shallow, egotistical, spoiled brat woman-child colors, I don't give a flying hot dart what company she keeps, just as long as she and her flunkies keep their garbage among themselves and leave the average adult world alone. As for that bull about giving up Star Wars, she was the one always bringing up that idea as a manipulation tactic. She tried to guilt trip us for not wanting that crap in our lives. Nobody cares about her playing Star Wars on her own or glutting out on it with fandom areas on the net. But she conveniently ignored this fact and stuck with the lie because she couldn't force us to baby her and say, "Oh, that's just fine, you poor little princess. You can go right ahead and spam Star Wars into our lives. We won't ever say no to you again, no matter how sick we really are of it. We'll just put our lives on hold to cater to you and your Star Wars." She actually got upset at me for giving up my own Star Wars junk. She caused fights over this and told me in so many words, "You need Grogu." She tried to make me keep stuff I no longer wanted. She was that desperate for me to need Star Wars. She was so childish about it all. She spammed Star Wars in nearly every group chat we were in. She repeatedly demonstrated her stupid toys, especially those obnoxious talking Vader and Luke Skywalker dolls. On FaceTime, she interrupted herself or me during conversations that were not about Star Wars to yell at the toys across the room over some imaginary argument they were having. She also expected us to talk to her toys on FaceTime. She expounded on the many dreams she had about those two scums, Vader and the Emperor Palpatine. Not daydreams either. Actual dreams she finally admitted to during REM's sleep. What the actual flummox? She inserted Star Wars where it did not belong. The worst being when she told my friend after a family tragedy that my friend's loved one was now one with the Force. And she used voice changers for this to make these messages from her beloved Star Wars characters.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear about passing. She is now one with the Force.
That message was 1 minute and 2 seconds long, and the remainder was Vader babbling on about the stupid Force.
It's Luke. Yeah, Anakin just told Yoda and I about passing. Just know that she is at peace. From what Anakin told us, she was sick for quite a while. And, yeah, but just know that she is both at peace and one with the Force. May the Force be with you.
Of course she just had to make as if. Anakin/Darth Vader was the most important, most caring character of everyone. Disgusting. Damn the stupid Force. It does not exist. Screw Star Wars. She forced Yoda on me too after I lost a loved one, and I told her I wasn't doing any more Star Wars with her.
We love you dearly, and we will grieve with you. You're not alone in this. Or as Master Yoda says, alone you are not in this. Here we are with you.
8 months later, she knew damn well Star Wars was not welcome in my life. She tried to drag me into one of her many dramas and wasn't happy with my suggestion to get out of there. So then she had the nerve to spew this when her silly Yoda 8-ball toy agreed with my suggestion.
I just did a consult with Master Yoda, and I asked him if I should, and if you said yes twice. And now that I'm thinking back,
My friend and I, our suggestions weren't good enough. She had to consult a Star Wars doll. Pathetic. And she somehow got this dude, who, as far as I could tell, wasn't even a Star Wars fan, to bully me after all this time. Narcissists. Their hate knows no bounds. Star Wars is the stupidest thing these bullies are going after me about, and I will never come close to tolerating or liking it again. It's a corny Space Wizard franchise and a gigantic meme. But most of all, the fangirl's addiction made me and some other friends utterly sick of it, especially when real-life things started happening once the pandemic let up. The more they harass me over Star Wars, the more I'll hate it and enjoy mocking the heck out of it.
So what you need to be forced to do is stop your lame duck YouTube posts regarding Kanina.
Typical narcissist thinks he can go around dictating what other people need. No, what I need is none of his business, and also out of his control. What other people who've been used and bullied by narcissists need is to know they're not alone. And what people who haven't been subjected to narcissism yet need to be informed about what to watch out for. Kanina has a pathological need to be center of everyone's universe, as long as they all adore her and hate who she wants them to hate, without any real justification or good reason. The same goes for her latest flying monkey who sent this dumb email. She even tried to make me into a flying monkey against another person. But I was smarter than that, and am great friends with the person she tried to set me on. As long as she keeps bullying me through other people, the more it will get around, and not necessarily from this channel. First drink for you need, and second for lame duck, counting the subject of this crazy email.
I've reported your YouTube channel that you posted about me as well.
Strange, I don't remember posting any video about him other than exposing the lies the fangirl told about him and me. For sure the lie about me. The one she told about him may or may not be a lie. It could easily be either way considering how slimy they both are. If he's mad about what she said getting exposed, it's his problem. He can take his reporting brags and shove them. He's not scaring me. Second time for report.
I'm going to make it to where you have no YouTube channel again!
What a delusional power tripper. He might be able to scare people within his rotten little subculture, but his trollish threats don't work on those of us who come from normal society with fully functioning adult brains. No one in their right mind would take his ego-bruised man-baby tantrum seriously.
And you don't deserve AI to do your talking!
What's deserving got to do with technology? I'll use AI if I feel like it, same as anyone else. Just watch. He's so judgmental that he'll spout off more, "You deserve this," and "You don't deserve that." His sick fantasies show up in later statements as well. First time he judges who does or doesn't deserve something, many more to come.
Be a woman and speak for yourself!
Oh, really? So everyone who uses AI is not a man or a woman and is not speaking for themselves according to this man-child.
You're a wuss who doesn't deserve a good life because of your behavior!
Don't deserve a good life? Oh, the hatred coming off this guy. As for my behavior and his laughable attempt at an insult, another bullying tactic, trying to goad me into some kind of reaction. Nope, I'm someone who says my piece if necessary, then walks away. And I have as much a right to express my experiences to anyone else as much as the next person. This dude is white knighting for one of the biggest wusses I ever had the displeasure of dealing with. A toddler in a woman's body. Second deserve.
Smartasses don't get their ways!
Just like that other control freak, this dude just did another power-crazed move by boiling everything down to who does or doesn't get their way. Pathetic. But this also explains a lot. Kanina and her band of lackeys don't get their way with me. No wonder they're so endlessly hot and bothered. This dude loves the thrill of trying to oppress/intimidate, and she wants me to live a forever hell on earth over Star Wars. She desperately needs her narcissistic ego fixes, escape accountability for her troublesome behavior, and hide her true toxic nature under a facade of goodness or vulnerability. I fell for her victim act too. When I used to be her unfortunate grade A supply, she ranted on and on about whoever she hated for years. And there as well, the crazy thing is she hated them most strongly over Star Wars, and media she sent them which they deleted later. I could never figure out what the heck was wrong with her and why she never got over them or herself or that freaking stupid Star Wars. It's all about ego. She must have people think of her as a victim and hero all in one, and she'll use any hot-headed fool with similar inclinations to bully who she hates for getting out from under her control and wounding her ego. That's what it's all about for her. But this dude is along for the power rush he gets from his no longer so secret hobby, attempting to rule the internet with an iron fist. He may not troll and bully people in public chats or groups, where he spams out devotionals from sites like Love Worth Finding and writes his robotic "I'll be praying for you" to those chats, but he sure does in emails and sometimes other means. Like her, he gets his joys by appearing to look godly in a crowd, but being a tyrant in one-on-one situations, or when he's sure he has the whole group on his side when ganging up on someone.
You're not of God! And don't be emailing me and cussing me out with a fake email address! Fake email addresses aren't life!
Translation, he really wants me to email him back, and he's still sore over those auto-responses I set up years ago. What kind of cuckoo statement is this? Of course email addresses of any kind aren't life. They're part of life, but not actually life. Has he just figured this out and thought he would wow me with this fake profundity fail? I don't normally email the creep, but this time I did. Once to give him a copy of the possible lie the fangirl said about him in her own voice, and the last because the emails he sent after this were so hilariously delusional and ridiculous I couldn't help myself.
And Kanina is far beyond your little lame duck reach!
Nope. This lame duck got beyond her reach, and that's one of the things she can't forgive me for. She's so desperate that she has to get poor weak-minded saps like this dude to do the reaching for her. If she hadn't done that, I wouldn't have anything more to post about her cray-cray and disgusting little groupies. She was incredibly childish, clingy, controlling, boring, demanding, obnoxious, loud, hyper, and absolutely exhausting. She only got worse with time. So this dude's idea of reaching her is sick. None of us want to reach her at all, or want her trying to reach us by any means. This lame duck is justified in whatever disgust she feels and however she expresses it. This lame duck will punish Star Wars when she's in a good mood, bad mood, whatever. This lame duck does not care or believe in what Kanina claims to be far beyond. This lame duck was exposed to the shallow, fake Christian, and otherwise self-absorbed, bullying, sick-minded, dishonest, horrid-tempered, and manipulative poison dished out by this dude and the nutty fangirl. And nothing they say or do will make me bow and scrape to the likes of them. I was secretly sick of the fangirl and all her childishness, clinginess, drama, attention-seeking long before I finally started setting boundaries and stopped coddling her. Third lame duck mention from him. My first of 2 emails back to this dude reads, I was never and will never be afraid of you, sir. I'm not going into just how pathetic you are acting other than tell you to grow up. I'll put whatever I please on my channel and expose narcissistic bullies if I feel like it. If you don't like it, don't watch. What's with you getting into fights involving girls anyway? I heard bits and pieces about you and H. If she wants to keep her life free of drama, she'll stay away from you and that Star Wars addict for that matter. You might want to listen to how your puppet master lied about you. I'd tell you to have a nice life, but not sure you could manage it. Screw the blind community. You and your Star Wars addict friend are welcome to that bigoted mess of egotists and man-babies. I want nothing to do with any of them. They can spew whatever garbage they like among themselves and leave the real world of normal adults alone. You also have no idea who is of God and who is not. But if you still love that Star Wars fangirl after hearing her lie about you, that's your choice and your problem. Thanks for the laugh. Files are attached. You may not like what the Star Wars fangirl said about you. Just wait until you two stop getting along. She'll lie about you again. I attached some audio of the nut girl bashing him and playing her ridiculous victim act. An act I sadly used to believe.